Mikhail Bulgakov's The Master and Margarita is not just a novel. It is an experience, a swirling vortex of satire, fantasy, and romance. It pulls the reader into a world where the lines between reality and illusion blur. Set against the backdrop of oppressive Soviet Russia, the story follows the devil's visit to Moscow and a love story for the ages. It is a tale of artistic freedom and persecution, love and sacrifice, and the eternal struggle between good and evil. The Master and Margarita is a complex tapestry woven from multiple narratives. We encounter the devil not as a fearsome fiend, but as a sophisticated gentleman named Woland, who arrives in Moscow with his entourage of bizarre companions. Their antics expose the hypocrisy and absurdity of Soviet society. Parallel to Woland's escapades runs the tragic story of the Master, a writer persecuted for his novel about Pontius Pilate, and Margarita, the woman who loves him with an all-consuming passion. Bulgakov wrote The Master and Margarita under the shadow of Stalinist censorship. He poured his own experiences of persecution and artistic suppression into the novel, creating a work that is both deeply personal and universally resonant. The book is a testament to the power of love, the importance of artistic freedom, and the enduring strength of the human spirit in the face of tyranny. Imagine Moscow in the 1930s. Picture a society stifled by censorship and suspicion. The shadow of Stalin looms large, and fear is a constant companion. This is the world Mikhail Bulgakov paints in The Master and Margarita, a world where the impossible becomes possible and the devil walks among men. Bulgakov masterfully uses satire to expose the hypocrisy and absurdity of Soviet life. He targets the materialistic bureaucrats, the corrupt officials, and the blind followers of ideology. At the heart of this tumultuous world is a love story. The Master, a brilliant but disillusioned writer, pours his soul into a novel about Pontius Pilate. His work, deemed subversive by the authorities, leads to his downfall. He is labeled insane and confined to an asylum, stripped of his freedom and his voice. This is where Margarita enters the picture. She is a woman of extraordinary spirit and unwavering devotion. She becomes the Master's rock, his muse and his champion. The Master and Margarita is not just a love story, it is a story about love's power to redeem and to challenge the very foundations of reality. Margarita's love for the Master is fierce, unconditional, and ultimately the key to their salvation. Their story is a testament to the enduring power of human connection in a world spiraling towards chaos. The arrival of Woland, a mysterious foreigner who claims to be a professor of black magic, throws Moscow into disarray. Woland is no ordinary visitor. He is the devil himself, and he has come to Moscow with his entourage of bizarre companions. There's Behemoth, a mischievous, gun-toting black cat with a taste for vodka and mischief. There's Koroviev, also known as Faggot, Woland's cunning and sardonic right-hand man. And then there's Azazello, the demonic assassin with a chillingly polite demeanor. Woland's arrival heralds a series of increasingly bizarre and hilarious events that expose the underbelly of Soviet society. Theatrical performances descend into chaos, currency magically transforms into worthless paper, and bureaucrats find themselves transformed into unlikely creatures. Woland's presence acts as a catalyst, revealing the greed, hypocrisy, and moral bankruptcy lurking beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary lives. Bulgakov uses Woland and his companions as instruments of satire, holding up a distorted mirror to Soviet society. Their antics, often humorous on the surface, carry a sharp and biting critique of the regime's control over every aspect of life, from art and culture to the very thoughts of its citizens. Through their eyes, we see the absurdity of a system built on fear, censorship, and blind obedience.